is Pardis Partow. I'm a medium psychic healer. I'm a former lawyer, recovering lawyer, and over the past decade or more, I have been doing readings and healings. And what I found out is that even though I can give people the answers, which people love, the most empowering thing I can do is set the stage for people to connect within and find those answers for themselves. So I started to do these journeying meditations. And what I found out is that sometimes people are not able to connect in these meditations, not just because they need healing and they're exhausted and they need to sometimes be taken out, or they just need a good sleep. The other reason is that there are blockages. There are people that they have these blockages in their bodies, and those blockages are not allowing you or people in general to relax and connect and to see a guide or to see a inner wise person or to even see a past life. And what I discovered is that when I incorporate these bowls, which have incredible properties, they not only have crystal properties, but they have megahertz, which can shift the DNA in the event that they're 528 hertz, which most of these are. But you know, when these, and the frequencies, and they have notes which address different parts of the body. But when these bowls are being played, there is an opportunity for those. Hi, Pardis in New Jersey. There is an opportunity for these bowls to help clear the energy and the blockages in your body to allow you to make a further connection. So I decided to do these journey meditations, which would allow you to further connect through sound, to relax and receive messages. So today's theme, because I do these journey meditations, past life, future life, even loved ones who've crossed over, archangels, guardian angels. But today we're going to clear karmic baggage. And we're going to do that by taking a journey to see an inner wise woman within ourselves, or an inner wise man, or actually, it could be an inner wise they, right? As a matter of fact, there's a belief that the more ascended a soul is in the spirit world, the more likely their gender is insignificant, and they are a combination of male and female energy. And I actually have a guide that I have seen in meditation and I've worked with who is so ascended that they are a combination of male and female energy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of breathing that I love to share, which is almost like a kundalini kind of breath of fire, where we're going to just release stagnant energy. And then we're going to also do something where we open our jaw a little bit more, and I'll explain that. And then I'm going to have you do a light meditation, do a little bit of journaling regarding clearing karmic baggage, and then we're going to go into a deeper meditation. But actually, what I want to do first is to talk to you a little bit about what is karma. I have some notes here that I usually share when I do these journey meditations in person, but I'm just going to read them to you instead of handing them out to you, okay? So what is karma? Karma is often mistakenly believed to be some kind of punishment. However, in various ideologies, karma is actually consequences of actions. So according to James von Prague's book, Unfinished Business, which is actually a mediumship book, however, at the end of the book, he espouses a lot of wisdom. And in the back of that book, he talks about karma, and he defines it as the cause and effect of an action, or the principle that what one actively chooses to do will define the experience the soul must go through in the present or future lives. So essentially, what you give out will come back to you. So examples of emotional karmic baggage. So there's emotional karmic baggage, by the way, and there's physical. So examples of emotional karmic baggage are confusion, chaos, ambivalence, jealousy, envy, self-doubt, contempt, rage, frustration, anxiety. There's also emptiness, annoyance, numbness, alienation, disconnected fear, and repression. Then when it comes to physical karmic baggage, it ends up being ailments such as back pain, tooth grinding, premature hair loss, stuttering, nail biting. So now, what is the big deal about karma? Well, it literally can form energetic baggage that collects in your energetic field, creating blockages in your energy field. What's the big deal with karma, right? It can form energetic baggage that collects in your energetic field, creating blockages, in your energy field, which makes it difficult for you to have intimate relationship with others, disrupt your own self-awareness, blocks creativity. It also ends up having you resist balanced reasoning. And as a result, you can become anxious, you can become foggy, you can have difficulty going within, and experience a lack of peace of mind. So this is, as a result, ends up leaving you unable to recognize and follow your life's path and a sense of your personal path of self-healing and self-realization. And without this, you can find it hard for yourself to engage in activities that are authentic, promoting the flow of prana through your subtle energy field. It can make it difficult for you to be centered and in the universal qualities of the feminine. On a spiritual level, you could end up being preoccupied with activities that lead you nowhere and actions that perpetuate old karmic patterns. And karma, which is heavier and denser than life form, can be the root of physical ailments, energy blockages, self-limiting patterns, and negative and self-destructive behavior. That's why it's so important that we try to address karmic baggage. Now, you can release karmic baggage in your subtle energy field through Mudra with meditation, which is basically hand movements, different hand movements that you learn. There's like some yoga ones that are out there. You can also clear it through a past life regression. You can also clear it through color breathwork, and you can also do so through a journey meditation. At this moment, take a deep breath in through your nose, close your eyes, and exhale out. And inhale in again through your nose, and exhale out. We're going to do a light meditation now, but we're going to clear the energy first, stagnant energy. And as we inhale in and exhale out, we're going to go like this. We're going to do it, inhale in again, and then we're going to inhale again, and then exhale out. And let's do this a couple more times in a series. Wonderful. Now, another thing we're going to do, and I'm going to hit a note that is with an F sharp, and that hits actually the area here, which is the higher heart. And when I hit this note, I'm going to ask you to put your fingers here and open the jaw like this, and actually do a yawn, right? And as you're doing that yawn, you're going to be loosening up the jaw. And why is that important? The jaw is actually connected to the pelvis, and it's connected specifically to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is what allows for creativity and connection to others, connection in creating with others. It also has the capacity, once this is loose, and then the pelvic floor and the sacral is open, then the heart can be open. And that allows for more healing, okay? So together, let's just do a big yawn like this, like a, let that jaw get loose, right? Do that again. And then take in this F sharp and then try to hum it to yourself, and even do this with your mouth open. Like, ah. Just to open the heart and loosen the jaw and even the pelvic floor. Great. Now we're going to ask ourselves in a very light meditation in the very beginning, what is the clearing of the karmic baggage that we want to set for ourselves today? So what we're going to do now is close our eyes and take a deep breath in and exhale out. And again, inhaling in and exhaling out. And first and foremost, imagine divine blue light coming in from the heavens as you're inhaling into your body, filling up your body with protection. And as you're exhaling out, releasing that divine blue energy all around you to ensure that your energy is yours and no one else's. I'm going to use this African rattle to help clear any stagnant energy. As you continue to breathe in, bringing in this divine blue light. And bringing it into the body and disseminating all throughout your space. And inhaling in and exhaling out. And now that you have set the intention that your space is safe and sacred by the divine, I'm going to ask you to ask yourself, what is it that I want to know that needs to be cleared tonight? And again, going back into the breath. And just inhaling in and exhaling out. And ask your soul and your spirit, what is the karmic baggage that I want to clear today? Is it anxiety? Is it related to something I did in this life, perhaps as a child? Maybe it's something I need to see from a past life. But ask yourself, what is it that you want to address? Beautiful. And just take another few breaths. And bring yourself, when you're ready, back into your room and your space, and take your pen and paper and just write down whatever it is that came to you that you may feel that you need to clear for tonight when we clear the karmic baggage. And just write whatever comes up. And sometimes if something doesn't come up while you're sitting in a light meditation, it might actually come up as you are writing. And what I always tell people is, if you're stuck on a word, just repeat that last word over and over again until something comes up. But just use this time to journal and write whatever it is that might be flowing through you to tell you what you want to clear today. This is actually a really great time to do this because we are closing out the month of March and entering another step of spring. Beautiful. And now I invite you to get yourself comfortable. Find a pillow or to cover your eyes or a blanket. Make sure to find something underneath your knees for support, because oftentimes when we're laying down for a while, our backs can start to hurt. And also, before I forget, as you're getting comfortable, I want to ask if your heart is open to donating. You can do so in the profile section of my Instagram page. People have been so generous, and I just want to thank them all for doing that during this time. As you can imagine, this is an important time for healers to be giving as much as we can, but honestly, exchange of energy needs to be give and take in order for people to be fortified as much as possible. So this is a really amazing time that if you have something to give, to just please consider extending yourself, and you can do so through PayPal or Venmo. So, and also before I forget, as you're getting comfortable, because some of you might just end up falling asleep, and that's perfectly okay. If you would love to share with me what you experienced this evening, please do so. You can direct message me. I love to always hear about stories. And also have compassion for yourself. If you do fall asleep this evening, you might just need the rest. I know as I've shared with some people in the past, sometimes you just need to be taken out in order to really experience the healing on a deep level. Okay, so at this point in time, I invite you, now that you've gotten all that you need to get comfortable and heard my little commercial, close your eyes and go back to the breath. And again, inhaling in through your nose, which allows you to access the subconscious. And exhaling out of the mouth. And inhaling in through the nose on a count of 5. 4, And as you're closing your eyes and breathing in deeply all the way into your pelvic floor, allowing your pelvis to relax and open, allowing your heart to open, envision a beautiful white ball of light, brighter than the sun, descending from your crown of your head and slowly expanding all around you, enveloping you in a large bubble of intense radiant light. Allow this bubble to expand all throughout your body, in all directions, several feet out from your body, shielding you from all negativity and fear-based energy. Again, you are envisioning a beautiful ball of white light coming into your body and expanding and protecting you. Invite at this point your higher spirits, your angels, your guides, your loved ones, and give them permission to be with you and protect you and guide you today. You might even say the following to yourself. Thank you for fully shielding and protecting me today in a bubble of white light. Thank you for protecting me from all darkness and negativity and fear that I might encounter. Please bounce off all negativity away from me and let white light transform all darkness back into light and love. Please bounce off all negativity off and away from me and let white light transform all darkness back into light and love. And as you continue to breathe deeply in, allow the light to fill your entire being with pure, positive, loving energy. Continue to visualize this protective bubble until you are ready to open your eyes and face the day. And hold the vision and set a mental intention to be surrounded by this bubble of safety, light, and love. And visualize any toxic energy that you might encounter to be unable to penetrate your bubble. And I invite you to bring your attention to the crown chakra at the top of your head and envision a beautiful white flower opening up your connection to the universe and spirit. And I now bring your attention to the third eye in the center of the forehead and envision a beautiful purple flower opening, expanding your connection to clairvoyance and your capacity to see images in your mind. And I now bring your attention to your throat chakra, where you may envision a beautiful turquoise flower. And as it opens up, your connection to being able to hear intuitively will open, as well as your capacity to communicate, as well as your capacity to be creative and self-express. I now bring your attention to the heart chakra. You may envision a color pink or green to open in this region. And this may be any color of your choosing, honestly, but it's often associated with pink or green. And this is where love is located. Self-love, love for others resides. This is also where the capacity to feel intuitively can come in. And now I bring your attention to the solar plexus. This is at the base of the lungs, just a few inches above the stomach. It is often the color yellow. This is your power center. This is your confidence. This is your drive. And imagine a beautiful yellow flower opening this region up. And I now bring your attention just below the belly button to the sacral, which is often the color orange. This is creativity. This is connection to create with others. This is also sexuality. So it's a very powerful chakra. And imagine, as this is the color orange, that an orange flower is opening up this region. And I now invite you to go to the root chakra, which is where the pelvic floor lies. This is where the genitalia resides. This is often the color red. This is where your family, your money, your finances, your security, your stability resides. And I invite you to imagine a red flower opening up in this region. Back to the breath. Continue to breathe deeply in on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top and exhaling out on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, inhaling in on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And exhaling out on 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you are continuing to count, whether you hold or not hold is entirely up to you at the top of the inhale, allow yourself to surrender and open. And allow yourself to fall more deeply upon whatever floor or bed or couch or chair you are laying or sitting upon. And just allow yourself to just surrender and be open to receiving. And as you breathe, scan yourself for any tension. Scan your feet, your ankles, your calves, your thighs, your hips, lower back, middle back, torso, upper back, shoulders, arms, wrists, hands. Don't forget the neck, the jaw, the mouth, the forehead, and the eyes. And check for any tension in your body and continue to breathe. Inhaling in and exhaling out. And in the event that you find yourself to be very relaxed, I invite you now to go on a journey with me. And in the event that you're not relaxed, that is perfectly fine. I encourage you to continue breathing until you find yourself in a more relaxed state. And you might just find that today will be just sufficient to lay down and merely listen to the bowls. However, if you feel inclined to go on an adventure with me this evening, I invite you in your mind's eye to imagine a spiral path that goes up and down the center of your being. And this spiral path is your path. So it can be made of anything that you desire. It can be made of stone. It can be made of brick. Earth, plexiglass, concrete, any non-traditional materials such as light, grass, or water. With love and trust, step onto this path of yours and begin to descend, going down and around and inward, spiraling down and around and inward. And again, you are envisioning a path that is going down and around and inward of any material that suits you. You're going around and down at your own pace. And spiraling down as if you're going into the womb of Mother Earth herself. You're spiraling towards your own sacred cave of inner wisdom, down and around and inward. And when you have come as far down your path as you will come today, step off the path. Trust when and where the time and place to step off will be. And at this point, you will find yourself at an entrance to your sacred cave. There are many, many entrances and chambers to this cave, but know that for today you have come to the perfect place for yourself. Enter your cave, and when you do, you will sense that there is a familiarity, a feeling of home in this cave. And I invite you, as you are in this familiar home, breathe in home. Take it in and explore this cave. Allow yourself to be nurtured by this cave of your home. Take some time to explore. Is it light? Is it bright or dark? Is it rocky? Does it have crystals? Are there plants? What are the walls made out of? It may not even look like a cave. It might be a room. Anything at all can be here because this is your sacred cave. What does your cave smell like? Are there sounds? Perhaps you would like to touch the floor or the walls or the ground of your cave. Enjoy and take in what you find here and explore. Begin to become aware of another presence in your cave. For this is the home of your inner wise self who lives within you. And allow yourself to become fully aware of him or her or their presence. He, she, or they may have a familiar form, or he, she, or they may not have a form at all. Know that this guide is the unconditional love and compassion that he, she, or they hold specifically for you. Open yourself to this unconditional love and compassion that this guide holds for you, that they share with you, that this is not a love that can be earned or lost. This is not a love that can be shifted or needed to be deserved. This is a love that simply is, a love that always was and always will be. There is nothing you can do to lose this love or gain it, for it is yours. Take it in and absorb that love and draw it into your pores. And allow it to touch your heart so deeply as you are able to receive it. Your wise woman knows that you have come here to your sacred cave at this time because it's time for you to ask for whatever you want to release karmically. This is a great time to connect and create new beginnings as we leave the month of March behind. Find a place that you can make yourself comfortable to go within with the support of your inner wise self. Invite and ask your wise self to help you with insight, to know what it is that you want to release karmically. You may find that he, she, or they gently touches your third eye. You might find that she, he, or they is giving you advice, or just their presence alone may be enough. And allow yourself to dream within the dream and be guided to what vision it is time for you to release. Trust the images that come and allow the images come together to you to create a specific statement of intent. If it does not come to you in this manner at this point in time, trust that it will shortly. Imagine your wise woman rising you from and rousing you from the dream within the dream, perhaps again with a gentle touch on your third eye, maybe with a kiss on the cheek, or a gentle touch on your shoulder. Come to awareness while in your sacred cave and find that you have an actual ball of energy in your hands. A single vision of the karma that you will be releasing. With your wise self, whether it be your wise man, woman, or they, look for an opening to the cave. It may be a window or a doorway, or just an opening different from where you came. And once you have found the place to release the ball of karma with your wise self's love and encouragement, blow on this ball of energy to let it go. Once you have released, blown this ball of energy away, you may pray that it is gone, and you may dance that it has been released, and you may just bless that it is no longer with you. Do whatever feels appropriate for you. And then walk back with your wise self through the cave, enjoying the sights and sounds and the feeling of this place. And know that it is close to time to leave and come back to the surface world. Take one last look at your surroundings and know that you can come back here anytime you wish for wisdom, guidance, support, and nurturing. And say goodbye to your inner wise self. Allow this guide, this inner wise self, to slip back into deeper areas of the cave, knowing that they are always here for you. Always here when you ask for them. Make your way back out the same way you came, finding the entryway of your sacred cave, and you will see your spiral path. Again, with love and trust, step onto your spiral path, and you will find that gravity does not work the same way here. And effortlessly and easily make your way up. Find yourself gliding up the spiral, spiraling up and around towards the surface, nice and slowly, spiraling up and around and outward. Again, up and around and outward, and up and around and outward, coming out of the womb of Mother Earth, ancient mother of us all, spiraling up and out of the depths onto the surface, around the spiral and outward and through the surface of the earth, entering into your own body through the bottoms of your feet, your essence spiraling back through your whole body, coming up through the bottoms of your feet, and bringing new vitality and power and life to every cell in your body and to the spaces between the cells. You are fully re-entering your physical self through your feet and ankles and calves and knees and thighs and hips, and through your whole pelvis area and buttocks, and up through your belly, back and spine, through your torso, through your chest, breast, upper back, your own throat, center of expression, and feeling coming up into through your shoulders and down through your arms and armpits and elbows and wrists and hands. And last but not least, into your head. Feel all of you filling up your body. Feel your body fill with all of you and feel yourself grounded and alive. And you are back in your body, sitting back here in earth. And at this point in time, I invite you, as you are now back into the space, to start moving your hands and feet. And as you are moving your hands and feet, I invite you to envision tree roots coming from your feet all the way through the different layers of the earth, wrapping around the earth center, grounding and centering you around a crystal in the earth center. And then imagine coming from that earth center a beam of protective light, which will be shooting up through the different layers of the earth, up and around you, and surrounding you with beautiful protective energy. And take notice, what is this ball of protective energy? What color is it? And I now invite you to imagine hot, thick lava, warm if you wish, grounding and centering you, filling your body up through the top of your head down to your toes and your fingers, allowing you to be fully back into your body. And I now invite you to bend your knees and roll to one side, placing your palms under one side of your cheek as you're rolling over to your side. And gently make your way up to a seated position. And as you are back in your seated position, if you feel the need to be more grounded and centered, I invite you to put your hands on the floor or the ground around you and beneath you to help you become more in your body and grounded. And now that you are back in a seated position and you are back into the room, and even if maybe you need a little extra to bring yourself back, I invite you to pick up a pen and paper and start to write whatever came through for you today. What is it that you saw? What is it that you experienced? What is it that you really are feeling from this journey that you took, or this opportunity to connect within? And just write whatever comes through. And have compassion with yourself. Whatever you experienced today was perfect just for you. And I continue to write. I want to thank you so much for joining me today on this journey. It has been an honor and a pleasure to have you here with me this evening. If you have any questions, please DM me. If you want to share what you saw and experienced, please do so. I always love to hear about the adventures that people go on these journeys and what they've experienced, even if it just means that you fell asleep. Usually I can give you some kind of insight around that. Again, this is Pardis Partow, and I am so happy and pleased and honored that you were able to join me again this evening. I will be doing this again on Saturday night. It's not like we all have somewhere to go, right? So this Saturday evening, I'm going to be doing this again, I believe 9 p.m. again, Eastern Standard Time. I have to double check. I may decide to bump it up to 10 p.m. so that people on the West Coast could join a little bit more easily, but I'll let you know. You can just follow me or DM me and ask me. And for Saturday night's sound healing journey meditation, I will be doing connecting to your future self. So if you have any interest in finding out what will be ahead for you going forward, this would be a great opportunity. And in the meantime, I recommend meditating every day before you do this again on Saturday. It will help you. Great, Erin. I'm glad you think I'm glad it's a date. But please take the time to meditate on your own time, as it will allow you to go deeper and to experience more. And if you have trouble meditating and you need some support around that, please contact me. I have a playlist that I share with people and some breathing techniques that I share with people as well. And again, please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. And it was what a wonderful pleasure to have you here with me this evening. I am honored and blessed to be with you during this time where we're all needing some support. Sending your love. Take care. Good night.